Plaintiff Tamiko Connor says she and the defendant fell in love quickly, but after they started dating, Tamiko discovered that the defendant had a drinking problem. Tamiko claims she tried to convince the defendant to seek treatment for his addiction, but he refused, and she's suing him today because she claims he damaged her property. Defendant William Knighton admits that he drinks alcohol, but insists he doesn't drink excessively. William claims that the only reason he damaged Tamiko's property was because she bleached William's clothes. But he didn't want to countersue because he's still in love with Tamiko and wants to work things out.
What happened?
It started with a relationship in December 2007. I met William at a career fair, and we hit it off real quickly. A lot of people was telling us that we were moving pretty fast, but we felt like there was some type of connection there. So we pursued the relationship. Along the road, William became employed, and that's when his hidden secret came out. William had an alcohol problem. He said, he also stated that to me, that he had that since he was 15.
You never noticed a lot of alcohol consumption?
Well, he was unemployed, so he didn't have any money or anything. It's like when he got employed and...
But didn't you say he's an alcoholic?
Yeah,
He turned into one once he got employed?
No, he started back drinking once he got employed.
That's not what alcoholics do. Alcoholics have to have that drink
Well, maybe he
most of the day.
Well, maybe he was, on rehab then. I'm not quite sure, but I know when he started.
All right, let me hear from you, sir, some background before we get to the damaged property she's suing you about.
First of all, we did kind of move pretty fast. We hit it off real good, and, we were making plans together. We were planning on getting married, starting a future. She's a social worker. I was planning on starting something for the young men in the neighborhood and stuff. So as far as my drinking, yeah, I do drink. But
excessively?
Not excessively. I don't drink every day. I might have a drink on the weekend, and it's not an everyday thing for me.
What gave you the impression it was every day after you started working?
No, I didn't say it was every day. I said when he started working, that's when I told him.
If you have an alcohol problem, you're drinking every day.
Okay.
So tell me how your property was damaged, when you all broke up, and what followed. Tell me.
After I found out that William was drinking, like he said he drinks very badly on Fridays, and he's sick Saturday and Sunday, and then Monday he's fine. He's back okay. He's go to work.
Sound like the average college student to me. You in college?
No, sir.
He should be, because he's very smart and intelligent. I had asked William several times to get help. I told him maybe he should do a 12-step program or Alcoholic Anonymous. And he stated to me that he already had those things and that he didn't need that type of help because that type of help sends him back out there. He don't need no one to talk to him. He know what it takes to stop drinking.
Sir, is this true?
I have been through treatment before, yes.
For drinking?
Yes, it was for drinking.
Think about that.
It was actually a protocol for... I was on a probation, so they made me go through the treatment. It wasn't, I didn't have to check in for drinking.
What did probation have to do with your drinking? You were drunk driving?
No, I was under the influence. I wasn't drunk. They
driving under the influence. Yeah. They only charge you with driving under the influence if you've had too much to drink. So you were drunk and you were sentenced for rehabilitation because of that incident.
Yes.
And I'm not sure, ma'am, if it was because they concluded he had an alcohol problem. Many instances, a judge will order that to prevent an alcohol problem. In any event, tell me about the damaged property.
Okay, May the 3rd, me and William broke up. And I asked him to leave my house. His mom came and got him. He left around 11:30, 12 o'clock, midnight. The next day, William arrived. He was in my driveway. The cable people
before she bleached my clothes, though.
You were living there?
She bleached my clothes.
You were living?
No, I had accumulated some clothes at her house.
Go ahead.
And then the cable people was over. And William, I told him, when he called, he was like, I hear a man in the background. I was like, that's the cable person. He pulled up in the driveway and I heard his car. So I was in the bedroom.
No, he did. You told me it was the cable man. He sped up. He knew what that was. The cable man, you told him that?
Yeah.
And I had scared up. That's right.
And the thing about it is I had just turned the cable off, like the cable, the internet, and the phone off 6 months prior because William wasn't giving me any money and my daughter was running up the bills.
So what happened when he came back?
I think he was mad because the cable man was there finna hook up the cable to the TV and we had been watching movies. And
you and the cable man had been watching movies?
No, me and William had been watching movies.
Okay.
And I guess he figured, she's finna get cable back after she put me out.
He knows what that means.
So
You know what that cable mean, Doc?
Internet. No.
Go ahead, them channels. Pay-per-view channels.
Something he likes.
I know, that's what something he likes. So you figure if you like the pay-per-view channels when you have cable, and she was coincidentally getting that cable fixed after you broke up,
He was pretty
makes
upset.
sense to me.
So
Go
he
ahead.
came in and he said, you know, it's a good thing I'm saved by God. Because if I wasn't saved by God, the things that you had done to me 2 weeks ago, I would have just cut your clothes up. And it's like the devil just took over. He just took off. And he was in the kitchen and he grabbed a knife and he just took off. So I called his mom and I'm like scared. I'm like, your son, he got a knife. She's like, oh. I said, he's been drinking. She said, well, you know what? You need to get out that house now. So I ran outside and I called 911.
Good.
Then I realized his car is running. So I run back towards his car to try to get his keys out so he wouldn't leave so police can get there. He runs out the side door with the knife. He like, what? Back up. So I was like, I said, you know what? No, he didn't have plans to hurt me. He just was like, back up, because he had fear in his eyes. So I said, okay, you win, and I ran in the house and I locked the door.
I just wanted to get
All
in my
right,
car.
but your property was damaged. You have a list of the items?
Yes.
Sir, tell me about this incident.
Before that,
By the way, I see that this case came from the 36th District Court in Detroit.
Yes.
Where I was a judge
Okay.
for several years. And see,
I just want to say I always wanted to meet you. I always wanted to meet you.
always wanted to meet me. Thank you. I doubt if these were the circumstances.
Your inspiration. Yeah, not under these. You're a big
All right,
inspiration.
glad to hear I'm an inspiration to you. But I say that to reconfirm what I said about giving a person rehab for driving under the influence, even though it's not proven that you're an alcoholic. That was something I implemented at the court. Okay. And now they're doing it. Now the rest of them are doing it. Just kidding. I'm not a boastful guy, but I just wanted to let you know that I see why you got that, because the 36th District Court in Detroit, that's what they do. And the wisdom of those great judges there. All right. Hopefully they won't no longer be mad at me since I'm saying nice things about them. Go ahead, sir.
Okay,
What happened
well,
with this incident?
Actually, the bleached clothes came into effect before I actually damaged her stuff. I had let them go because she had said she was going to pay me for the bleached clothes that she had bleached. So a week later or so, this incident came up. I do admit that.
Now, what was the incident that caused her to bleach your clothes?
I think I was talking too much one night when I had a little bit too
And that's her response for talking too much.
He was
So I
drunk.
woke up the next morning
Your
and
clothes.
go downstairs to get something to wear and clothes bleached.
So in this next incident that she's suing you about regarding her damaged property, what happened?
It's true. I pulled up over there, went in the house. I had no intentions on going in to tear up her stuff, but at the end, I did tear up her stuff.
Okay, so why don't you think you should have to pay?
Because she owed me for my clothes.
Well, okay, why aren't you countersuing then?
Because I love her, I still want to make it work. I had plans on.
I mean, he's an awesome guy. He's very smart, intelligent. I'm trying to get a nonprofit organization. I need William there as a mentor.
To do what?
Help teenagers, pregnant teens.
Excellent.
I worked I did an internship at the Salvation Army, Debbie Homes.
To train
And
how to do that.
Yeah, and William, he's awesome. He's intelligent. All he need to do is stop drinking. Like I told him, if he go to a 12-step program, we can get along awesome.
My
like
drinking
yesterday,
is
we
not
tried
as
to
bad
get
as
along.
She makes it, sir.
He
It's
said
not-
he's looking to do a nonprofit too.
Yeah,
What type
we
of
supposed to do it
nonprofit?
together. What is mine?
With young
The same
males.
thing?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I applaud you all because there's a lot of problems in Detroit. And so I'm glad to hear that you're going to take your time to give to them. Are you saying that you love him and you'll go back with him if he gets control of his drinking?
Yes, I want to marry him. I really do. I've never had those feelings for another guy. Out of 10 qualities, we'll have 9 excellent ones.
Sir, this is a great woman. She's very smart. She has good insight and judgment. She has a good heart and wants to do the right thing. Yeah, I see why you love her. But do you love her more than the alcohol?
Yes, I do.
Why you hesitate? Why'd you have to take a breath? Why did you have to take a breath?
No, because it's not that the alcohol.
Yeah, I do. Would you have a problem with going through a series of alcohol tests over the course of, say, a month?
No, that's no problem.
All right. And if he's successful and you determine he's not running game, I know being from Detroit, you can spot game when you see it.
Good game.
So I'm going to grant you your judgment for your property. He admits to damaging it. He's a good man and you're a good woman. He just has a drinking problem. I hope you all can work it out and stay together. Good luck to you both.
Thank you, Dad. I just want to tell them that I love you, William.
And I love you too.
And just give you and I'll just wish us luck. Because we are a perfect couple. We really are. And it's just one quality that's bad. Other than that, we'll make it.